When life gives you Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace, you have no choice but to make lemonade. And by lemonade, I mean that sometimes cool action figures can be the result of source material that leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Let's face it, the character designs in The Phantom Menace weren't bad, they were just written and directed that way. Some were so good they managed to persevere despite all efforts to cut them in half and drop them down a reactor shaft on Naboo. Hi, I'm Dan Larson, and this is Star Wars Black Series Darth Maul versus SH Figuarts Darth Maul. The first non-Palpatine Sith on screen in a Star Wars movie since Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi, Darth Maul was initially played with a sense of shrouded mystery, wearing heavy black robes which hid everything but his stark red tattooed face. Even though audiences had waited 16 years to see another red lightsaber-wielding villain, Lucas chose not to play all of his visual cards until later in the film, when a dramatic reveal carried more impact. Black Series comes with an alternate head with a rubbery robe attached to guarantee that the silhouette of the robe lays perfectly on his horns where cloth goods would not. Figuarts Maul has an alternate head but no robe to speak of. While Figuarts gives you a range of facial expressions, Black Series lets you more accurately pose Maul in recreations of scenes chatting up the Emperor, fighting Qui-Gon Jinn on Tatooine, or during the climactic final saber battle. Black Series wins this round for letting Maul properly reveal himself to the Jedi. Both figures come with alternate heads, and while Black Series gives the figure two different silhouettes, the faces themselves are exactly the same. Part of the character is the superficial ferocity communicated by his external appearance. The horns, the high contrast black and red skin, and the yellow eyes. He is a physical embodiment of what it means to be Sith on the outside, not just on the inside. But the other important message that Maul communicates is the importance of dental hygiene. He obviously keeps his mouth shut most of the time because he's embarrassed by the terrible state of his neglected teeth. But in the heat of the battle, when his hatred and anger get the best of him, he can't help but snarl at the Jedi with rage, baring the very teeth which are certainly the cause of a great deal of physical discomfort. Maybe it's the midichlorians talking, but round 2 goes to Figuarts for recognizing that plaque leads to tooth decay, and tooth decay leads to suffering. More than the crown of horns and the red and black snake-face tattoos, the thing that really makes Darth Maul's appearance significant was the use of a double-bladed lightsaber. And like the silhouette of the character, the saber evolves throughout the film. It starts off as a single-blade saber with what looks like a two-handed grip. Later in the film, we see that it's actually a double-ended weapon, and later still it gets cut in half and is reduced to a more traditionally sized hand-and-a-half saber. Both Black Series and Figuarts have removable blades, but Figuarts cheats by including one solid uncut saber handle for the double-bladed look and two half saber handles for the cut-in-half look. Round 3 goes to Black Series for the ability to have the sabers connected or separated as needed without bogging you down with all kinds of saber handles to keep track of. Emoting isn't just for faces anymore. It's time for the action figure market to embrace the power of hands, shoulders, and elbows. Black Series includes two heads with the exact same nonplussed expression and one set of hands which, once removed, are very difficult to put back on. Figuarts has two heads with different expressions and 4 sets of hands. Clenched fists, holding a different way, and open hands for either a relaxed look or for a force push, your call. The backwards forward shoulder hinge and the range of the elbow joint let Darth Maul show you everything from "holy shit, my teeth hurt" to "I can't remember where I parked my ship, but I don't want anyone to know, so I'm just gonna walk around this parking lot like I know where I'm going until, there it is, right next to the cart corral." Tell Anakin to take off because this round is Figuarts all day and all night. That face, those eyes, the double-bladed saber, the truly lasting image of Darth Maul is his defeat at the hands of Obi-Wan Kenobi as his body adheres to the rule of 2 pieces and tumbles down the Nabooan reactor core shaft of white laser beams. Neither comes with bifurcation as a built-in feature like some of the previous 3 3/4-inch figures, so the only real way to resolve this deadlock battle is to cut them both in half and see which one looks more screen accurate. But yeah, no, I can't actually do that. Round 5 goes to Black Series for being the one that I would hypothetically cut in half were it to actually come to that. It's a victory for Black Series on the scoreboard, but a loss everywhere else. When it comes right down to it, if I had to choose one to keep and one to cut in half and throw down a laser hole, Figuarts is on my shelf, and Black Series is going to get a set of custom robot spider legs. SH Figuarts Darth Maul is far too expensive, far too photogenic, and far too posable for me to not have it in my collection. Who knew Instagram would be such an important part of my life when I went without it for so long? Follow me today, username Toy Galaxy. Thank you for watching. You are the reason we make these videos. If it wasn't for you, it would just be me and producer Greg sitting in a room while I talked about action figures, and he tried to figure out a polite way to excuse himself. Hit like, please subscribe so you don't miss out on other versus videos or lists or 4-minute reviews or any of the other stuff we make here. Please share this video and any of our other videos that have brought you a few minutes of entertainment. There's a world where we can publish more videos more frequently, but we need you to help us get there by helping people find us. Share, share, share. Let us know in the comments below how many times you saw The Phantom Menace in the theaters. I can't lie, I saw it 8 times, and I'm still hoping it will get better the next time I see it.